What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here with MTech, and today I have a review for you guys of another smart home product. This time it's a smart switch by a company called Maxcio. And just to be upfront with you guys, Maxcio did send this out to me for free for a review, but that by no means affects my opinion of this device. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so let's start off by talking about what is a smart switch and why you'd want one. So a smart switch is a smart home version of a light switch, and you can use it to replace an existing light switch you already have. And the reason you may want to do this is basically you just want to be able to control that light switch using an app or using a voice assistant like Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa, which this smart switch does support both of those. So for me in particular, I wanted to replace the light switch that controlled the ceiling lights in this room because the light switch is outside this room, so every time I wanted to turn on or off the light, I would have to walk out of the room, turn on or turn off the light, and then walk back in. Now, that may not sound that inconvenient, but when I'm trying to record video or trying to do my work, it was just really kind of a hassle to do. But now that I've replaced it, I can just control it with the Google Home that I have back on that desk. So now let's talk about the smart switch that you get here from Maxcio. So what you get inside of the box is the smart switch itself. You get a faceplate, you get some screws to hold it in place, and you get some instructions on how to connect it to the app and how to get it working with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. What you don't get are some wire connectors that you may need. If you have someone around the house, that's great. If you don't, they're like $3 for a 30 pack, so not a huge deal. I found some lying around the house, so that was good for me. And another thing that you don't get, which I actually consider kind of a big deal, is the fact that you don't get any instructions on how to install the switch itself. For someone like me who's never done any electrical work around the house, this was kind of inconvenient because I had no idea what I was doing. So I Googled around, found some instructions, got it done. It wasn't that hard, but yeah, it would have been nice if they included some instructions. Lucky for you guys, however, I did actually make a video on how to install it yourself, so you guys can check that out. It'll be up here somewhere and in the description if you guys are interested. In that video, I just go over the instructions on how to do it, and like I said, it's actually pretty simple. It's just something that if you've never done before, it's good to watch a video on how to do it. Once you get it installed, however, this thing works like a charm and you will have no issues with it whatsoever. It uses the Smart Life app, which is the same as the smart plugs that I got before, which is fantastic for me, so I don't have to have another app to control this. And it also works with Amazon Assistant or Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant perfectly. So once again, no issues there whatsoever. Some other functionality you get with it is being able to set a timer, so you can actually set it up to turn on every day at a certain time or turn off every day at a certain time. It's a great way, like for me, if I'm in the office for too late, if I want to know that I want to get out of the office by a certain point, I can just turn off the light at like 10 p.m. and I know that it's 10 p.m. and I should probably start making my way out of the office. So yeah, there are some nice functionality to it. One of the few downsides of the app itself is, at least on Android, it has no widget. I really kind of wish they would add a widget support for it so that I can just have something on my home screen so that you quickly turn on and off lights and whatever else is plugged into those smart plugs, but it's not something that they have, so just a minor complaint right there. Other than that, you can still use the switch as a normal light switch, so it's a push button, so you just push it to turn it on and push it once again to turn it off. So it works fine that way. Something that's a little weird, at least in terms for us Americans, is the fact that red actually means that it's on and green means it's off, which definitely is backwards in terms of how I think, but it's not really a huge deal for me. But yeah, other than those small complaints and the fact that it doesn't come with instructions on how to install it, I have no problems in recommending this smart switch. If you guys can make use of a smart switch like this inside of your house somewhere, I would wholeheartly recommend you go ahead and get this. It retails for around $26 on Amazon, and yeah, for that price, I think it's great. I could have replaced the lights that are inside of this ceiling light with smart bulbs, but that would have cost me at least $20 a piece, and there's three light bulbs in there, so $60 for that versus $30 for a light switch. I think it's a no-brainer just to go with a light switch. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. If you guys liked it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!